today I wanted to talk to you guys about perception, or learning how to shift our perception. So I studied a course around 2 years ago now called Consciousness Coaching at the Academy of Soul Empowerment. It was a 12-month course, and throughout that course I learned different techniques and tools to help expand awareness and really break down some of those blocks or those subconscious beliefs that I held. So I worked on myself throughout the duration, but I also learned the tools so that I can help other people. So I wanted to share one of these tools with you guys today. It's called the flow of consciousness. So this is going to help you guys understand why we're doing some of the things that we're doing in our online program as well. So we're doing our affirmations, we're doing our goal setting, and we're also doing our gratitude. All of these things, it's not just positive thinking. There's more to it than that. So I just wanted to explain some of the science behind it to you guys today so that you have a deeper understanding about why we're doing these little tasks each day and each week. All right, so as I mentioned, it's called the flow of consciousness. So over here we've got beliefs, thoughts, emotions, actions or behaviors, and then results or outcome. So everything here, it all begins with a belief. So this is basically how things come into creation, how things become your result or your outcome. So it all begins with what you believe first. It flows down through this flow of consciousness to become reality. So it all begins with a belief. That belief that you hold then becomes your dominant thoughts in your mind. Those dominant thoughts in your mind then become the emotions that you experience. The emotions that you're experiencing then become the way that you're acting and behaving in your day-to-day life. And then your behavior determines your results or your outcome. So what I've done here is I've given a real example from a client. So a problem that one of my clients was experiencing, just so I can show you guys how this all works, just so I could break it down and show you guys how when we can shift our perception, we can shift our up here, where this is the part we want to shift, our perception where the belief lies. So when we can start to shift that, then we can really start to create lasting changes. So this particular client that I want to speak about today, her issue that she came to me with was that she was not being able to connect with others. So she was feeling very isolated and lonely. And as a result of that, that was her main problem, which I'm sure many people can relate to at the moment in the middle of the Melbourne lockdown. So I thought it would be a good one to talk to you guys about today. So basically, her result or her outcome was that she was unable to connect with others. The actions and behaviors that she was experiencing were that she was isolating herself. She wasn't texting back to her friends or family. She wasn't reaching out to anybody. And she also wasn't opening up to anyone about how she was feeling. So she was really just closed up. The emotions that she was experiencing were jealousy, because she was comparing herself to others. Resentment, because she just felt, why is everyone else happy and having a good life? I think social media can really play a role in that as well. Anxiety and tense. So she was experiencing those emotions. The thoughts that she was having on a day-to-day basis were, I'm not interesting. I don't want to be around other people. I don't add value to anybody's life, and people don't like me. So this was her negative self-talk that she was experiencing on a day-to-day basis. And then when we tracked it back up, what was the belief that was causing all of this? The belief that she held about herself was that she wasn't enough and that she wasn't worthy. So we reverse engineered, we spoke about what's the actual issue, we trace it all the way back until we found that belief that was holding her back. And that belief was that she's not enough and she's not worthy. So as you can see up here, I've written fear. So this is a state of fear, and this is how we are basically programmed as humans to remain in a state of fear, just through our conditioning, through the way we've been brought up, through the media, through lots of different things have sort of programmed us to remain in this state of fear. So we have the power and we have the ability to shift our perception over here, over into a place of love. So shifting the lens from a place of fear to a place of love. So in order to get a different result or a different outcome, we need to work up the top here at the belief or the perception, the way that we are viewing things. So I worked with her on her mindset around not feeling enough and not feeling worthy. So we had to come up with a new belief for her. So her new belief was, I am enough, I'm worthy of love and connection. So that's just like how we've been doing our affirmations. It's just a positive statement that you tell yourself, day to day to try and overcome these negative thoughts and beliefs about ourselves. So this was her new belief. I am enough, I'm worthy of love and connection. So if we follow the flow of consciousness back down, let's see how this would impact her entire reality. Our new belief is going to filter down into our dominant thoughts for the day. So her dominant thoughts are going to become, I'm a good person and a good friend. I'm in control of my emotions. So just by shifting that belief, the thoughts are going to shift as well. The thoughts filter down into the emotions. So the emotions that you're now going to experience through these dominant thoughts, feeling at peace, feeling excited, feeling hopeful, and feeling motivated. So you can see how already this is a huge difference from feeling jealousy, resentment, anxiety, and tense every day. Just through shifting that belief, she's now feeling at peace, excited, hopeful, and motivated. Huge impact. That's going to filter down into her behavior. So what's she doing differently now that she believes that she's enough and she's worthy? Her behavior, she's making an effort with her friends. She's texting back to people. She's actively reaching out to her friends and checking in how they're going. She's opening up more. She's being authentic. She's speaking her truth. So this is the complete opposite of the behavior before, when we were in a state of fear and we were just closed off and isolating. That filters down into her reality, into her results, and the final result is that she is connecting with others. So as you can see, guys, shifting your perception or shifting your lens from a state of fear to a state of love is so powerful. It really, that's why we're doing this work in our program, in our online program. That's why we're doing these positive affirmations, we're doing goal setting, we're doing all of these things so that we are remaining in this state of love here, which is an empowered state. So that's why we need to keep doing what we're doing. And the best way to reprogram these subconscious blocks or these subconscious thoughts is repetition. So that's why we're doing it all the time. And also action. So when you're taking action or inspired action, you're going to start to reprogram your subconscious mind and start to actually believe these things. And then obviously you're taking these actions that are in line with your new belief. So you're creating your new reality. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed that and keep it up with the challenge. You're all doing a great job. Thank you.